your partner ever done something behind your back and you just couldn't believe what they've done? You trusted them and you thought, I know them well. They're never going to do this. They're never going to betray my trust.
What the heck
They're
are
never
you
going to
talking
go to
about?
that extent. You did something recently, and I need to call this out on you. And we never really talked about it, but I found out that you did it, and I was actually really, really annoyed. I was hurt. I was pissed off.
Wow.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wait till we turn on the mics and record a podcast. We're recording this outside, by the way. It's beautiful today that we're recording it, and we figured let's go outside to record. Do you know what I'm talking about?
You're really catching me off guard. I can't even think of something that I've done.
I trust you so much.
I know, and I trust you too.
I'm so lucky I found somebody like her. I trust you with my
we
life.
have
I
full
really do.
trust in each other.
We've
Yes.
been in relationships where the trust just hasn't been as strong. But you did something. It was last week. And we had a bit of a rough day. I think we got into some stupid argument or something. I don't remember what it was. What
Probably.
happened?
Sounds about right.
And then you had the
What did I do?
audacity
What the heck did I do?
to go on your own and continue our show without me.
Oh, please. Really? This is what you're giving me hell for?
We are 4 seasons in. Now we're in season 5.
Oh, Jane the Virgin.
And this... Jane the Virgin, yeah. I threw you off with that, didn't you? You thought I was going to bring
You
out
really
something
did. I'm
else.
like, oh my God, what did I do? It's like, I'm not cheating behind your back. I'm not doing anything.
We're watching Jane the Virgin. This is the longest freaking show of life. It's like 4 months we're watching. It's literally 100 episodes. We're on episode 90. But this was like 2 weeks ago or last week, I forget. And then I realized you were 3/4 into an episode watching without me. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to do that.
No.
I had some free time, and I wanted to finish watching an episode that I think I fell asleep in the night before.
But why didn't you say, hey, babe, you want to watch it together?
I think I did.
No,
Didn't
you
I?
didn't. No, you didn't.
I didn't say, hey, do you want to come and watch TV with me? We finish the episode? Were you working, maybe? Like,
I was
were you
in
in
my
the
studio.
office
Maybe I didn't
working?
hear you.
Oh, well, but you know that the layout of the house, your studio and the TV room are right next to each other. You couldn't
but-
overhear what I was doing.
I thought you were watching something else. I'm like, okay.
Oh, please.
No,
You
but-
didn't hear Rogelio
No,
in the
but-
background.
No, because I have it in my head. I wasn't paying attention to the sound of what you were watching. I have it in my head. I'm like, oh, what's Tina? Oh, she's probably watching like a cooking show or one of her shows that
Sounds
she
about right,
watches when
too.
I'm not around or whatever. And then, I don't know, 45 minutes in, I'm like, holy fuck, you're watching our show. You
I'm
watch
so
Yeah, but
sorry.
you don't do that. It's very disrespectful.
But I maybe disrespectful.
Yes.
Okay, relax.
Okay,
there,
maybe
now
not.
you're over exaggerating. You're
Maybe
acting
not
like a real child. That we have a PVR. You can rewatch the episode.
Yeah, but we're supposed to watch it together. We're supposed to
Yeah.
experience.
But I had some free time, and I felt like watching TV was probably we probably, like you said, had a lousy day. Got mad at each other for some stupidity, and I just wanted to sit down and watch the show, just to veg a bit.
But do you realize I've invested how much time I've invested into this show? This show is 45-minute episodes?
Yeah, 45-minute episodes. There's about 22 episodes per season. There's 5
We've
seasons.
watched 90
Episodes.
episodes. To do the math. I don't even want to do the math. That's a lot of time. We've watched every single episode together. There's been moments where I'm like, I could watch another episode because I want to know what happens.
Yeah.
But I'm going to watch it with her because I love her.
But if I remember correctly, you finished watching episodes that I've fallen asleep in, and I've had to
That's
rewatch.
different. You were with me. You were present. And
Doesn't matter.
You
And
just-
sometimes, no. And sometimes you've fallen asleep during episodes. And you know what you've told me at the end of the episode when I would wake you up? You're like, "Wow, okay, what happened?" And I would just tell you what happened, and you didn't care
But
about
that's-
missing it.
But that's my fault. I fell asleep or you fell asleep.
So?
It's your fault. You've made the decision. Well, you were there to make the decision to watch the show, and then you were tired and fell asleep.
Okay. You know what? We live in 2021. It's called PVR. You can rewatch the episode anytime. And I'm sorry that I went ahead and watched it without
Are you
I
sorry?
seriously, yes. And I seriously thought that you had an idea of what I was watching. You know what I watch. You know the shows that I'm watching. So, mind you, we watch the same shows together all the time.
And correct me if I'm wrong. You watched another show behind my back.
I did The Resident.
Which I love. I love that show. We've been watching that since the beginning.
That one, I don't know if you have amnesia or something, but you told me go ahead and watch the episode. You did because you were too busy working on work prep.
Okay, maybe that one I did.
Okay, I specifically
been
told you
busy.
I'm gonna watch The Resident.
'Cause
Are
you're
you
obsessed
okay
with
with
that show.
that? Yes, I am. And you said, okay, I got work to do anyway. You'll just catch me up later. And now I just remember
Fine.
telling you maybe 5 minutes ago that I can't wait to watch the next week's episode.
Mm.
And you're like, oh, I still didn't watch last week's episode.
I didn't. I'm way behind now.
No, you're not. I told you how it ended.
But isn't that like?
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm bringing this up, and you didn't even know, but we're talking about this because we know in the pandemic we're watching way more freaking
A hell of
TV
a lot more TV.
and streaming shows than we've ever had before.
But
and
I'm glad that we have that at least. Anyway.
No, I'm
Go
glad
ahead.
that we have that, but now I'm
Continue.
realizing I'm not even getting opportunities to kind of watch my own shows. Like, there's a lot of shit you don't like that I like.
Tell me. Enlighten me.
You
Maybe
don't
I
like
will like it.
Anything that's not like humorous. You only like fun, light shit.
Yes, because after the days that we have, I want to just sit down and laugh.
I know, but there's so much good dark shit out there.
Why? Why would that
Dark.
be interesting to
It's
me?
just like the murder mysteries. Even those documentaries are so good. I can't watch them.
Yes, you can.
No, because
You are home during the day. You can watch an episode of
don't
a
waste my
show that I may not be interested in, or put me to the test. How about I watch an episode with you?
you never would.
Yes, I would.
You never would. You'd be no.
Yes,
you wouldn't.
I
No,
would.
you wouldn't.
You don't know me.
And you know what's funny? Like if I tell her, you know what, babe, go to bed. I'm gonna watch an episode. That won't fly
No,
because we have to go to bed together.
exactly.
You see what I mean?
But I did not like Saturday Night Live, and sometimes we watch
That's
it
another
together.
thing. You don't like SNL.
No,
I
I
know.
don't. No.
You hate it.
But there's some snippets that I've watched here and there, and I've actually laughed, and I'm like, okay, now I see why you like it and why it's humorous. And
It just pisses me off because we don't necessarily we have different tastes in a lot of things, but thankfully we have a lot of shows that we like together.
We do.
Thankfully,
and I can name off like 6 or 7 shows that we watch together that we've enjoyed watching together.
the shows we're watching,
Are all?
and let's go through them. We're watching Jane the Virgin, which is it just won't end. The damn show's going
We're
on forever.
10 episodes to the end. It's going to end.
We're getting there. This Is Us, The Resident,
The
Rookie, Good Doctor. That's pretty much it. Now there's MasterChef Canada.
Oh yeah, MasterChef Canada.
Which Tina, anything food related, she's
Yeah,
obsessed
but I like
with.
the food competition shows, like even the Gordon Ramsay shows
See-
that he did. And you would sit down and watch with them
No,
with
those
me.
I like, but those I'll be honest. I'm like, okay, you can watch. Just tell me who gets eliminated.
Yeah,
I'm like, I just
so
want to
last
know.
week you went to bed early one night, and I said I'm gonna go and watch MasterChef.
Yeah.
And I did, and you didn't give me any shit
no,
for that.
because it's not the same.
Right. But you asked me who got
attachment.
eliminated, and I told you how it ended.
Yeah, because I remember who's on the show.
Right, because we're almost towards the end of the season already. And I ended up watching something else on Netflix because I remembered you giving me hell not long ago for not watching an episode of Jane the Virgin together. Yeah. So I said, oh, instead of watching Jane the Virgin, I'll watch something else because we need to watch all the episodes together. Right?
What did you watch, by the way?
I think it was called Marriage or Mortgage.
Oh, the Marriage of More. Is it good?
I watched the first episode. It was okay.
It was okay.
It was okay. I thought it would have been a little bit more interesting, but it was okay.
I just was hurt about that because
I'm
since
sorry.
we've met, we've been very good when it comes to shows, TV. It's
We
kind of-
tend to agree.
Yeah, we're
on
very
TV shows.
sacred with the TV in our house. It's like, especially when you have children, you maybe you can relate. Like we value that TV time so much.
Because sometimes it's our only alone time throughout the day.
Like
The
we
kids go
don't,
to sleep, and we just sit down, watch TV, have a little snack sometimes, have a drink like we're having now. Cheers.
Cheers. And you want to laugh? We're outside, by the way, recording this. If you're listening, it's just absolutely beautiful in April, which is nice. You know what's funny? I told Tina, I'm like, you know what? We're always watching TV lately. Let's do something different.
Oh, yeah, I remember this
Let's do
conversation.
something different. She's like, well, okay, yeah. What are we going to do? Of course, we can't really go anywhere, right? We have a curfew and all this shit. We have 2 young kids under 3.
We
So
don't have
like-
the kids right now.
So, no, we don't. Thank you to our
My parents.
amazing in-laws, your parents.
Yeah.
I said, let's play a board game. So Tina went and got her Monopoly from her parents. And that was, what, a month and a half ago?
2 months ago.
2 months ago, we haven't touched it.
No, we haven't touched it.
Just
We've literally
sitting-
been too tired to just like bust open the board game or even play a game of cards.
Nothing.
And we're just like, it's just sitting there.
But
We
why?
had every intention. We were so excited to play one Saturday night, and then we just looked at each other and we said, "Nah, screw it. Let's go watch Jane."
You know what, babe? It happens in a lot of relationships, and I
course it
know we're
does.
not alone on this, where you always resort to TV. Eh? Like,
TV,
everybody,
movies as
Oh,
well.
TV and movies,
Yeah.
sitting in
Front
front
of the
a
TV.
TV screen, whatever the hell you're watching, because there's so many relationships out there that say, let's do something different, and maybe you do. And I think it's so smart and fun that you do that. Remember
Yeah, it's
one
very
night,
commendable that you take the time to do something other than watching TV or a movie.
One
And-
night we played Jenga.
Yes, we did, but a long time
We
ago.
played Jenga. We had a blast. I think we got drunk before
We did.
kids.
Yeah, it
We
was
got
a
drunk,
winter night.
and we played Jenga.
we did.
And it
It
was
was fun.
freaking fun
But that
as
was
hell.
the only night.
Other than that, all we do
Is watch
is
TV.
sit in front of the damn TV. And I know we're going to do it tonight again.
But it's our time to cuddle. Sometimes it's our time to talk. You know, there's just something cozy about getting under the blanket on the couch and watching TV with you while all is quiet upstairs, the kids sleeping, you know, munching on some chips and some munchies. And
But you don't end up talking that much because
Yeah,
you
we
invested
do.
in a show. But what I
What's
love...
up? But you and I do. We talk.
Yeah, I know. But what's good about it is that you're connecting to something together.
And
And
sometimes it'll remind you of something in your relationship that then you can have a conversation about.
Yeah, I guess so. And a lot of the shows are relatable. But when you connect to something together and you're very emotionally attached, and then your partner betrays you by
Oh.
not telling
Doesn't
you
he sound like a baby, people?
they've watched the
Like-
last episode. But the whole point is like, yeah, I can watch it on my own, but it's not the same.
One
Like, I'm not watch-
episode, and then I'll join you on the rest, and we can pick up where we left off.
It just doesn't feel the same because
Oh, I'm sorry. Seriously, stop being a baby.
no, but there's people out there who have done it. And I wouldn't be able to because I'm the worst liar you've ever met in your life.
Yep.
But there's people out there, and I know you've done it, where you've watched the show with your wife or your husband or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your partner, and you're faking all the reactions because you've already seen it. You've done it.
You've never done it,
I
though.
know you've done. No, me no. Have you?
No. No.
Well, how do I know now? Now that they say once a cheater, always a
Oh,
cheater.
please. Actually, I came clean with you. I was watching a show that we PVR'd, and then our next show happened to play right after, so I watched the first 5 minutes until the PVR stopped. So I made
The
you
Rookie,
watch the
yeah.
first 5 minutes of it, and then we picked up where we left off.
Of The Rookie, right?
Yeah, The Rookie, yeah.
By the way, The Rookie's a really cool show.
Really cool.
Honestly, I highly recommend that. We watch a lot of
Gives
shows.
you some insight into
The
police.
cop world.
Cop
We
world,
watch
yeah.
a lot of shows that are on
And
local TV.
yeah.
Basic TV.
Yeah, like This Is Us and The Good Doctor, The
They're
Resident.
all on CTV and NBC and CBS and ABC.
Yeah.
And,
Working Moms. You actually got into
Oh,
Working Moms with
yes.
me, and I think you find it hysterical, don't
very
you?
good show. Also, Good Girls.
Good Girls on
Good Girls
on
is
Netflix
good.
was fantastic.
Good Girls. Highly recommend that.
What's the other one? Oh yeah, I don't remember now.
What other one?
Damn, I don't remember. But Good Girls and
Was
Working
it Mom?
Moms,
Was it Women?
probably, but no, I don't remember. Anyway, it's okay.
Hey, Mama, come here, baby. Elizabeth, you're looking good. That's the guy in Good Girls.
Good Girls.
You gotta watch it. But
Turns
anyway,
me on every time you imitate him. Oi.
really, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, Mama. So can you promise me from now on? Now, how do I trust you now that you're never gonna do that again?
I won't. I seriously won't. I really enjoy watching TV with you. I really look forward to it. Even
Yeah.
sometimes at night when you're busy and you have some work to do, and I'm like, oh, can we just watch some TV together? And you're like, okay. And you always make time for me, so I appreciate that.
But even though I
But
don't sit still and I always move
What about
around and
movies?
it pisses
How come
you
we
off.
haven't watched any movies lately?
Because we always resort to damn Jane the Virgin.
Okay, well, forget Jane, but I think we disagree a lot on movies. Do you know how many
Yeah,
times in the
that's
last
true.
5
That's
years
true.
I have actually asked him to watch Dirty Dancing or Grease, like two classics, and I'm always shut down. And it's always like we end up watching some stupid
So
movie that
old.
he likes from
You know what it
the
is?
past, or movies that we both enjoy from the past, like let's say the Rookie of the Year, or
Yeah,
like
those Adam Sandler movies.
Adam Sandler movies, or what's the other one? With Chris
Rush
Tucker,
Hour.
Rush Hour.
You know
Yeah.
what's sad? Tina and I never got to experience going to a movie store and picking out a movie. Tina
No,
and I
we
only
didn't.
we met in 2016. Like we just missed it.
Yeah.
It's a shame because
The
I
movie
remember
rentals.
we
Yep.
went with our exes and
Yep.
you had to pick one movie or two,
And
right?
return it the next day.
Yeah, and if it was Thursday, it was like a deal, right? Remember those
That
days?
I remember.
Like it was like Sunday to Thursday, it was a deal. But if you went on a Friday or Saturday, you had to get.
It would be a little bit more, wouldn't it? Or you'd have to buy some
Well,
snacks or
It was
something.
challenging. You had to pick one. You
Right.
had to pick one. But now you can just be at home, put it on. You don't like it, move on to the next.
And how many times did we scroll through Netflix and we cannot even
We fight. We fight.
We fight. I want to watch something, you
We
don't want to
scrap.
watch it, or vice versa.
No, but-
Or like sometimes we're just scrolling for half an hour. Like we could have already been half an hour into a movie.
What I do now, though, if you've noticed this, and this is a great trick, just go with your gut and start it. So before, what we used to do, if you
Yeah.
remember, we used to sit there and say,
Read the captions.
"Ooh, let's see if this is good. Let's watch the trailer.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know, Ryan Reynolds. Do you think this looks good? I don't know. Do you think this looks good, Tom Cruise?" Now I'm just like, babe, I'm gonna start this movie. If it sucks, we close it after 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And we've done it. There was one night Tina and I did that. We went through 5 movies.
We did? 5?
Remember? It was like we were looking for a Christmas movie.
Oh, we couldn't agree on one.
It was so much crap though, and the one
They
we
ended up being
watched
so corny and
was with the girl from Full House.
we did.
Candace
Oh
Cameron,
yes, okay. I don't even remember the plot of the
and
movie,
Dean
but
Cain, the guy who you played
yes,
Superman.
Superman, yeah.
It was shit, but we watched it. We're like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
we got into it. And
We kind of
watched
just
it.
settled on a movie.
But that night we turned off 4 movies.
Yeah.
Within 20 minutes. I recommend doing that. Just start it. And if you don't like it after 10 minutes, move on to the next one. Remember, you're not renting movies like the old days. You don't have to worry about it. Think about it.
How come we don't watch any Disney movies together?
Oh, don't get me started with that crap.
Why? You don't want to sit down and watch like Beauty and the Beast with me or Aladdin?
We're 35,
Why not?
37
They're
years old.
Classics.
Can we watch the new Mighty Ducks?
Yes.
It's on Disney Plus.
We don't have it. You have to subscribe to it. We don't have it. Oh well.
Man, I haven't had a rum and coke in a while. My head hurts.
Yeah, and I'm having an Aperol spritz, and my head is hurting too. I'm kind of on an empty stomach.
Okay, we're gonna let you
I'm
guys
on an
go
empty
now.
stomach, but Steak Blur can come to the rescue to relieve this headache, eh? Can they?
Yes, they can. We just had their chicken drumsticks, which by the way were fantastic.
Oh my God, they're so good. You barbecued them, nice
What
and
did you
crispy
put on
skin.
them? What did you put on them? By the way?
I think it was honey, garlic, or was the other one maple
Dijon.
Dijon?
Oh,
One
it
of
was
the
so
two.
good. We had their pork chops too.
That was maple Dijon.
That was
yes.
the maple Dijon.
And we've had their filet mignon, their bavettes lately. Oh my God, so good.
So good. All different types of meat. Check them out. Steakblur.ca and type in Fast 10 at checkout. You get a little discount from us, from Vinny and Tina, hooking you up for listening to the podcast. We appreciate it. We love you. Come back for more, and we'll see you next time.
Do you want to go watch 90 Day Fiancé?
Fuck no. Bye.
Why not?
Terrible.
Come
Awful.
on,
No,
let's
that's
go.
crap.
No, why?
Garbage.
My friends' husbands watch it with their wives. At least they agree on that show together, even if they don't agree on other shows.
They better
Why
get
not?
some after that because it's.
I think they get just
Not
as big
worth
of a
it.
kick as the girls do.
No, that. Remember we watched it with Caesar and it was crap.
Yeah.
The guy,
90
that guy
days
was
before, I don't
pathetic,
know.
Man, that guy was so sad.
Yeah, we never watched it since.
Brainwashed. Anyway.
I always check out when my friends start talking about it. I'm like, okay, bye. I'm not listening to this conversation.
We'll see you next time.
See you
Thank
next
for
time.
listening.
Enjoy your
Bye.
TV watching. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.